Hi there, Blaze here. Welcome in another devlog of my mobile space shooter game. Today is Monday. Milestone for this week is to make game possible to win or lose. Win will occur when player reach the end of the map without dying, and as you can probably deduct, dying will cause player to lose the game. I spent this day on planning how the UI should look. I wrote schemas for pause menu, win and fail windows. Some of these views will use the same elements, so I marked segments that could be used as prefab. Okay, it's time to start programming. Everyone, welcome on Tuesday. Today I spent half of an hour on creating scripts and prefabs to finish controller. I'm wondering how I should assign letters for trigger on this object to make this work properly. It will be better to assign it in onEnable function, but I also have some code which generates enemies divisions and finish object on scene in awake function. And this should stay in here. I will think about it later, because now I need to do some other things and get to work because it's almost 9 AM. Oh, I also have to create new prefabs for UI. It will be easier to test this with almost final prefabs instead of using my UI panels from previous prototype, as I do now. Hello, it's Wednesday, about 9 AM, and I'm gonna spend next hour on creating UI prefabs. I need to create base prefab for all full-screen UI panels and then create few variants for game over screen and mission complete screen. As I showed on Monday, I want to have stats panel on two of these screens, but I don't have any system that counts stats, so for now I'll leave some space for this and add creating stats system to my to-do lists. It's all for today. Now it's time to do some sports and then I need to go to work. Hi, it was Tuesday morning when I prepared build of this game for my phone to test how it looks and works on target device. After playing for a few minutes, I was not satisfied with how the touch movement works. First of all, right finger is used to control the spaceship, and when I was creating first prototype, I thought that this will be more comfortable because finger will no overlap player. But now it overlaps enemies. And this is even worse, because I know where player is even if I overlap it with finger for the moment, but enemies are constantly moving, so I don't know where they are if I have finger here. This time my left finger is only held on left side of phone in one of the corners. So my first decision was to switch behavior of fingers, so now left is for movement and right is for shooting. I prepared next build for testing and then I realized second problem. I need to hold one of my fingers on screen to shoot missiles, and this is just stupid. All because this is space shooter game, so player need to shoot almost all the time, and this caused that I hold my finger for entire game. So I decided to implement script for autofire. I disabled code for checking touch input for fire, and this caused the player can use entire screen to move spaceship around, and this is more comfortable. Okay, but there are some moments when player shoots missiles even if there are no enemies on screen and they are just shooting the air. We need to be zero waste on ammo, even it is unlimited. So I implemented more intelligent autofire, which checks if there are enemies visible on screen and if they are in the front of player. I also tested this on my phone and I really like this new system. It's almost midnight, so Friday is coming soon, and I have really interesting idea to improve my movement feelings. I also know that this wasn't my target for this week milestone, but good movement is really important, so I need to change some priorities. Let's back to my idea. When I was testing the game on my phone, I just rotated by 90 degrees and realized that this improves my immersion. This is because spaceships are drawn from the top view, so this perspective is more natural, but also front of my spaceship is on the top and I feel like I'm really control it and not only see it from the side, as third person. Furthermore, enemies' movement patterns also look better with this view. So the rest of the day I spent on changing all the scripts to work on vertical view with basic movement on y-axis instead of x-axis. Welcome on the last day of this devlog. I had really much work to do, so I didn't record anything, but I want to show you the current stage of the game. As you can see, there is an action when player dies. There is also an action when player reaches the end of location. Mission complete window appears. This was the target for this week and it's done. But as you can see, UIs look really bad now. This is because I didn't change them for a new vertical screen. This is what I need to do next in next week. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this chaotic devlog. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more content. See you soon. Bye!